Hey guys. Now, some of you may have saw an update considering a hiatus of Ghost Rider. I just want to say that, unfortunately, yes, I have to call a brief hiatus for Ghost Rider. The actress who is scheduled to play Vanille cannot make the time right now to play her part. Now, I know you're thinking, well, just replace her. Well, I'm not going to, because I wrote the role for her, and I would of course have to rewrite the role and such, but I have to reapproach the story in a whole different way. Okay, well, why not a temporary casting? To start a special or even a new part with a temporary casting? Not really the best way to start things off. So I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt and temporarily call a hiatus. I'm sorry guys, but what does this mean? Well, it just means we're going to be taking a little bit of break. I can't imagine it being more than a month. If it gets to start to looking like 2-3 months, I'm going to sit down with my cast and then we're going to discuss those options that I previously said I wasn't going to do. I just want to give her the benefit of the doubt first before I cast her aside. Back in September, I began to work with an artist to create another project, take another story of mine and put it in a YouTube video media. But I put the project aside for school requirements and dedication to Ghost Rider. Well, now that Ghost Rider is being on a hiatus, I can't see the reason why I can't propel forward with this project right here. Well, what is this project? Well, as I said, it's another adaptation of one of my stories, but unlike Ghost Rider, which is an audio project, this project is a visual. Now, what does visual mean? It means that rather than a still picture, we have a bunch of moving pictures on a screen. Not animation. The artist I have is not yet skilled, and animation takes a lot of time to do. No, it's kind of more of a storyboard kind of deal, or one of those. I saw someone took like an issue of Ultimate Spider-Man and added voices to it, and the pictures appeared on screen along with sounds and kind of the moving camera kind of deal, which probably just panned, but. By pan, I mean panning camera, not that it did bad. I think it did pretty good. Anyway, that's what I'm going to kind of go for. A black and white visual adaptation, motion comic storyboard thing. Now, what is it? It's Fire Emblem, believe it or not. If you haven't played Fire Emblem is a tactics game that came from Japan. We've been getting it in English for a few years, but we're missing like the past 6 games are now finally starting to be translated into English and being remade to be sold for English translation. Anyway, Fire Emblem is a medieval tactical strategy game with, of course, a bunch of characters and a bunch of storyline. Now just brace yourselves for a moment. I know you're going to probably want to run away in fear when you hear this, but just wait a moment before you overreact. This particular story, a kid from Earth gets pulled into the world of this Fire Emblem and has to act as the tactician. I know what you're thinking. I've read stories like those before, and those stories did suck. Even mine was... But I'm not going to do that. The benefits of adapting my own material is to extensively rewrite it in a way that people will enjoy it. I'm not going to jump right into the details right at this time. I'm not really ready to present all the material just yet. It's still kind of a work in progress. What I can tell you is that of the Fire Emblem's games, it was Fire Emblem in the U.S., but it's officially Fire Emblem Rekka no Ken, or Fire Emblem 7, which was, it's a prequel to Fire Emblem 6, I believe. Yeah. And the artist I'm working with, I'm not going to name right now because I want you to see some of the artist's work before I give a name to the said artist. I'm working with an artist right now, and I'm working on a version of the script that the artist can use to draw out the scenes. We're going to work on the scene drawing-wise first, and then I'm going to start like a casting session. Yeah, I'm going to start a casting session. I hope you guys from Ghost Rider come in and audition for the part, but I'm also looking for other people as well. So I'm hoping I can get those audition threads up if I'm lucky sometime this week, if I can really push this script stuff as well as do all my other school stuff as well, I can probably get that drawing script out. The artist can work on it, and maybe not, I'll start casting. And casting's gonna probably take a month anyway with a massive amount of characters, so that gives the artist plenty of time to do the drawing. So we have this right now. And I want to kind of release this as a bi-monthly project. Well, what does that mean? If I try to get Ghost Rider out every week or so, if there are no delays and such. So if Ghost Rider is released every other week or so, this is going to be kind of released every other month or so. This gives a lot of time for the artist to do the drawing. Gives me time to get the scripts and casts together, especially if you played Fire Emblem. You know the cast is huge. At least in like the prologue levels alone, there are like, what, 12 main characters that are in the storyline. And this is not counting villains, grunts, and the bosses that you fight along the way. And that's just like the first 10 levels. That's the prologue level. Every other level after that, the team just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I can't remember the exact amount, but it's a lot of characters. So I'm going to need a lot of diversity, a lot of other voice actors to come in for this project. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I will keep you updated if we lift the hiatus from Ghost Rider. I will still be working on this project, though, now that I kind of realize I want to do this bi-monthly. Gives me time to work on this and work on Ghost Rider. So, yeah. Stay tuned for this channel. I'll try to keep you guys updated on the hiatus if possible. And I will also upload videos discussing more about the new project when it's more fully developed out. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.